I was too young to understand it at the time, but I remember it clear as day now. The first time I felt like everything went quiet, and how that moment changed everything after. Yeah, I remember when I first picked up that drink. So young, brain barely learned how to think. Hadn't even grown into my skin, but already fighting battles deep within. I remember that feeling like yesterday clear. First couple sips made the whole world disappear. Noise went quiet, pressure reduced. Weight on my chest felt easier to move. First couple sips and my mind got still. First time I wasn't fighting myself for real. Finally felt like I could fit in, move how I wanted without pretending. Didn't feel awkward, didn't feel tense. Could finally breathe, stopped holding my breath. Started chasing that feel every chance I got. Couldn't stop once the bottle got popped. One drink turned two, then two turned 10. Turned into a cycle again and again. Started sinking deeper, thinking less. Pain got louder while I turned to a mess. Skipped school, stayed out for days. Started moving reckless, filled with rage. Laughing with people just as lost as me. Trying to drown pain we ain't wanna see. Then it got worse, started acting cursed. Pain got buried but the rage dispersed. Emotions poured while my mind kept spiraling. Turned anger into somewhere I kept hiding in. Started snapping quick, started losing trust. Every small problem turned violent fast. Didn't know peace, didn't know calm. Just carried that chaos inside my arms. Alcohol numb what I couldn't face, but every morning brought the pain back raised. Cause once it wore off, them thoughts got louder. Everything came back and it hit much harder. All the fear I suppressed, all the hurt, all the stress started crawling back up from inside my chest. Couldn't sit still when the silence hit. Mind raced fast, I spiraled quick. Alcohol gave me moments to breathe, but took way more than it gave to me. And that's the war that stays in my mind. Missing the escape, not the curse behind. And now I look back and understand it clearer. It wasn't about being weak or not being tougher. It was a young mind trying to find relief in a world that never taught me how to cope with grief. What I know now is it starts so early. Quiet pain that builds up slowly. No language for it, no tools to name. So you reach for anything that helps you escape. What I wish I knew back then, that the silence don't always mean you're alone. What feels like peace in that moment you drink can turn into something deeper than you think. That there are other ways to feel okay, other ways slow the noise in your brain. You don't have to numb it just to survive. You can sit with the weight and still stay alive. And what young people actually need instead ain't judgment, labels, or being misread. It's space to speak when it gets too loud. Someone there who don't shut them down. It's understanding behind what you see, not just punishing what they're trying to be. Tools, connections, someone who stays when everything inside feels like it's breaking away. Because most of the time it don't start as destruction, it starts as coping, confusion, disruption. And if we only ever judge what we see on the surface, we never see the pain that gave it purpose. I was too young to understand it at the time, but I remember it clear as day now. The first time I felt like everything went quiet, and how that moment changed everything after.